Maria, thank you so much for showing us all this jewellery because it is making waves at the moment. It's been so popular. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Tell us the initial thought behind it, Terrible Beauty. Where did it come from?
Okay, so Terrible Beauty is our brand name. And I was making jewellery. I graduated from college just in 2014. So it was about August when I started doing this collection, and I just started researching and going to Kilmainham. I suppose that was the most inspirational part for me. For instance, there's a piece there which is inspired by the Kilmainham prison, and for the bars and for the little spy window into the cells, and these are the shackles on the sides of it. So it's very elegant to wear, and it's called the centenary cuff, so it's 2016, 1916.
Because all these pieces are, you know, they take their name from women within the Rising.
Exactly.
So why did you go in that direction?
Just realising that the women were so powerful in it, and as usual, you know, sort of behind the scenes and sort of keeping everything going, and not really acknowledged an awful lot, you know. And I just felt jewellery being largely to do with women. I know there's men's jewellery as well, but I just felt, you know, I needed to acknowledge the ladies.
Bring them into the fold. So let's talk about a few of the pieces themselves. And what about this one here? Tell me a bit about this.
It's broken into 3 series. There's Constance, Grace and Maud. So anything to do with Constance is this little shape. So it's the little head shape. It's an abstract head. And it also comes into, there's little rings over here, I'll show you. So these are the Constance stacking rings, and it's denoted by the small head that is on the top of each one. This is the men, women and children of the Rising. So they're stacking rings, so you can wear them apart or together, and they come in all different finishes.
And you were a singer by trade, and then you went back to NCD, like you said. What influenced that decision?
I know I'm a singer naturally always, but I've always been a maker as well, and I've been teaching art to children for years and making mosaics and everything, you know, just always been a maker, like a lot of women, I suppose, at home with their children for years, you know, just always making things in the background. And then I just said, this is my time, you know.
Why not? Let's go do it. And then, you know, within what amount of years, Naomi Campbell's wearing what you're doing.
I know.
How did that come about?
I was just getting off a plane one day, and somebody texted me, as you know, the way your phone comes back on as you're coming in, and it said, Naomi, a picture of Naomi. I was like, what?
How does that? That was, of course, with Newbridge.
Newbridge, yeah, because I'd won the Designer of the Year in NCID for that particular year.
That is one hell of an endorsement to get, completely. And it's led to
me and
this
Naomi like that.
Yeah, totally tight, totally tight. Okay, so let's talk about the actual construction of things. We've got a ring right in front of me. You're going to help me make something out of it. Okay,
so I've worked on this little ring a little bit because I didn't think we might have time for you to make a full ring.
You didn't trust me.
I didn't trust you with the fire.
Nobody would.
So when you're working with any of these emeries or files, you always just work that way. So you can give it a try. But so basically it starts out as a long piece, which is then turned around a mandrel and beaten and then soldered. Get at it there, go on, give it a bit
okay, cool. You were being really like... You were saying before we started as well that the second that you got, you know, a hammer in your hand and all that, you just knew that it was
absolutely, yeah.
The cave woman thing of just being like...
It really was. At the minute I went into this workshop where there was a big anvil and hammers, I just... can't explain it, I just was on a high. Does it feel smooth yet?
No, I think I'm actually making it worse. It's feeling more jagged than
I'll tell you what, put this inside it and kind of do this. Try that, that might be a little bit easier.
We just art attack and be like, here's one I did earlier.
It'll smooth out actually with wear, so if you wear it on your thumb maybe. There you go, you got a ring.
Oh wow, it does actually fit very well.